Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.
Welcome back everyone to another show. This is the Coach's Desk and I'm your host, Coach Minzy. Like I normally ask, hoping that everybody is doing well and everybody is doing all right. Yeah, big up everybody that decide or choose to be with us in this stream, on this stream. Yeah, man, bless upon yourself. Appreciate the support. And we are here to, have a conversation about some of the stuff that are happening. And interesting times ahead. Yeah. So big up to all the people in the place. Much respect. I'm gonna do a poll right away. I'm gonna put up a poll right away. All right, so bless up everybody that are here. Of course, you know the golden rule. Punch the like button. It doesn't even need a punch, just a little tap. Tap. You see the effort? Just to touch the like button. Not a whole lot of effort. So it's important that, yeah. So yeah, man, we are here. So, well, let me start off with the Reggae Girlz information. So a 24 lady squad has been selected for Mexico. Yeah, so they broke camp this morning and are headed to Monterrey, Mexico today. They spent 2 weeks at altitude in Denver, Colorado, undergoing intense preparation, and will now go into another 4-day camp in Monterrey as they fine-tune for the CONCACAF Women's Championship opener against the mighty Mexicans. That will be next Monday. Yeah? The delegation will enter the CONCACAF host hotel on Saturday. And these are the ladies. These are the ladies that actually make the cut. So these are the ladies that basically made the team. All right. So goalkeeper Sydney Snyder from Kansas City Current, defender Chantel Swaby, Glasgow Rangers, midfielder Jade Bailey, Liverpool, midfielder Vian Sampson, Charlton Athletic, midfielder Havana Solon, Carolina Courage, Midfielder, Shinilu Asher, AIK Football. Forward, Kayla McCoy, Glasgow Rangers. Forward, Atlanta Primus, London City Lionesses. Forward, Khadija Shaw, Manchester City. Sashana Campbell, defender. That's in Medik Konin, Poland. Goalkeeper, Rebecca Spencer. Becky's on the plane. Tottenham Hotspurs. Midfielder, Denisha Blackwood. Unattached. Defender, Alice Swaby, Angel City FC. Midfielder, Tierney Wilshire, unattached. Midfielder, Drew Spence, unattached. Defender, Satara Murray, Louisville FC. Another goalkeeper, Yasmin is on the plane, Yasmin Jameson, Simcoe FC in Canada. Forward, Trudy Carter, FC Gintra, Lithuania. Defender, Jada Hilton, Pella, Arizona State University. Forward, Jody Brown, Florida State University. Mariah Gray, unattached. She's a forward. Paige Bailey Gale, forward, unattached. Forward / midfielder, Said. That's Oliful Said Adamolekun, USC. So this is the 24. What say you? What you think about this 24? Is it a noticeable absentees? Tiffany Cameron and others. What going in? But I guess the coach would have had them for 2 weeks and people get cut. So it's just a matter of time. Marlon, big up yourself. You know, so it is what it is. And the girls that were cut, I mean, hard pill to swallow, but it's a part of the process. Yeah. So any comment on the squad, people? Any comment? Any comment on the squad? Is it a good squad? How do you rate the squad? All right. Let me check the comment section to see what is happening. Brando, big up yourself. Now hear you. Oh, Brando, good now. Rob Smith, big up yourself. You check on Simon. What is wrong with Simon? Something is wrong with him, Rob Smith. Toffee Rudy, big up yourself. Big up yourself, Owen. Fresh God in the building. Capo in the building, people. Capo in the building. Big up yourself. First, let's go, Reggae Boyz. Get the job done tomorrow and on to the next. Prove the haters wrong again. Hey, Fresh, I just said that still, you know, say one of the motivation that I'm understanding is that the players are putting it out there. More importantly, to silence the critics and the post that was made by everybody know. Yeah. So they are putting in the work. I think the coach is trying to motivate them as much as possible to, like you say, silence the critics. You understand? So fresh, they might be motivated because people did write off the team, you know. People did really write off the team, you know, that they ain't going anywhere. Many say probably it's not one of the best squad because better players weren't selected. But I thought that it was not a bad one. Whichever way the result was, still wasn't a bad one. It's just for them to be playing. And I also said with every game they're gonna be improving. That game the other day has not been one of their better games. So I think they can't have two back-to-back bad games. That's where I'm gonna be putting it. They can't have two back-to-back bad games. All right. So let's see that. Come on, people, support the channel by subscribing and smashing the like button. Yeah, man, this need to go up, man. Support people. Actually, big up yourself. First, God, I finally get a chance to check Twitter. Man, Twitter fingers went mad. Whose Twitter finger went mad? Rob Smith. Ken Bina, big up yourself. Marlon in the building, big up yourself, Marlon. Bones TV, big up yourself. They're getting free motivation like Holland. Yeah, man. Many chat too much. That's what the source closest to her said. So who am I to say differently? What I talk about? Fresh and Owen, I want to talk about. Al Jason need a topper formation to strengthen the defense. Let's take a draw and win in Penola. Why am I not trust the penalty thing they're saying? It's a gamble with penalty, man. I may or not be one of those people, but to be fair to them, I didn't expect them to reach here. Well done. All right. Al J penalty. No, so I'm not penalty something. Big up yourself, Ken Bina. Case, is their objective to silence the critics or to win for themselves? They have not been good. We beat a poor Antigua side and struggled to beat a 10-man 80. Not to mention getting 5 from Honduras. I am not there, KS. So yeah, the criticism is justified, But I think it's not more so the fans, it's from the young baller. They're trying to, use it as a motivation rather than, So I understand what you're saying. Of course, some of the games they did not play well. And of course. And as I've always said, KS. When we do criticize, well, I can't talk for you. When criticism is done on this channel, from my standpoint, I hold no grudges and nothing personal against none of the ball of them are over because I don't know them. You understand? So, and I guess it's the same thing for you in the comment section. You understand? So, yeah. All right. Everton Jackson, big up yourself. You are right, coach. The team must get it right in the game against DR. They have the players. Just pick the right starting 11. Exactly. Marlon is saying Jamaica U20 team should be favorites going up against Dummer. We just fuzzy select the best players. All right, Toki, big up yourself. Toki, big up yourself. I think Jamaica is riding on luck. Well, luck go on in a tournament sometime, brother. On football and sports to be by extension. Yeah, DB, big up yourself. We need someone in the middle tomorrow to protect the back line. The middle is soft. Exactly, Owen. First, God bless yourself. Why we have only 39 likes and 88 people. People, like up the stream now. I don't believe in luck. Haitians were undisciplined and we took advantage. Yeah, man. Look, working as sports, man. Coach, as I said it on the to it to on the show is that we are third in zone, but I still had us reaching the semi. Yeah, man. So you see, the thing about it, a lot of people thought that us finishing third in the group was such a bad thing. No case. We not say for prison to get a lucky jar. Oh, I'm to your case, man. Yeah, ask some question or you know answers to. No, they not blame the fans in no case. That's what I'm saying. You're probably not here listen to the conversation. I'm saying they one off. Let me add that to it. One of the motivations for the team, and this is allegedly. Let me add that too. That because of what the post that the young baller made, they are putting in the work so that they can qualify. If that is a motivation or one of the motivations, why not use it? You understand? Gregory Reed, big up yourself. Big up the youths. They are trying, even though we think some of them are not the best. Yeah. All right, me get some message a while ago. Me check them. Hold on, people. So, oh. Okay. I see what you're saying now, Rob Smith. Rob Smith said, no luck in the draw. Costa Rica fouled us in the box and we scored a penalty. Football. All right. The players aren't complaining about the fans' criticism. You aren't listening. Dantes, Marlon, Damer as better players. We are not favorites at all. Coach, my only concern is with the defense line not closely marking the advancing opponents. And that is also because the defense, the midfielders, we think in that defensive transition, they are not. They're too far apart. All right, my college professor used to say, I don't believe in luck and change and chance, only in God's divine providence. Uh, I can understand that, Ken Bina. But if we were watch football much years, Bridget, and we see some little goal score and some man almost lose the game on them something that, well, I guess it's divine providence. Can't be luck. So that word needs to be thrown away. Sometimes coming out is crazy. Some things coming out is crazy. Case exactly. The coach is terrible. I hope can win tomorrow, but we have terrible coach. Yeah, the selection of the team might be one of the issues as well. The coach needs to set up the team up set the team up to give them the best chance to win. Some local players are not playing well and should be replaced. Haitians committed poor fouls and we won. Simple. When we get cards, it's because Nana, Wild, and Alva's not good. Stop the luck argument. All right, so we are here. But no matter what you preach to me, still, Rob Smith. Well, I think element of luck in a sport, man. Yes. Players don't get paid, Coach. Paul Hall don't get paid. Yeah, man, I know all of that, man. We soon get to that part of the argument there, Gregory. Claudia Adjis, big up yourself. Of course, man. Of course. We are going to have a live little more, man. A next live. A recap and review the Jamaica trials. What they're not saying. But like up the stream, people. Like up the stream. Karumi, I know really business if we play pretty or ugly. I just want win. Simple. All right, Karumi. That sound good too. We have scored 2 goals from open play and only 1 defensive player has scored a goal. Players who are not producing should be benched. Tennessee, big up case. Maybe he has no one else, but if that way the coach is terrible, some of these players keep starting no matter how terrible they look. I just hope we can pull it off tomorrow. Lucky important. The senior team haven't got paid 4 matches they played already. Crazy. What is wrong with the selection? When we win tomorrow, Dantes August said it was only Damrep. We only qualified because we didn't play US or Mexico. So we're not gonna play them. Why we need little luck in a sport, Karumi. And I'm not a believer of Sqaud and them thing, but trust me. Also, the coach still didn't get pay yet. All right. So, in terms of the team going forward tomorrow, this reggae boys team. Yeah, man, it's shaping up to be a good one. I'm not gonna say it's a walkover for us, but what I can say is that the youngsters had a bad game, or quote unquote bad game, the game before. So essentially, I'm saying it can happen, but I believe that we're in the competition we are. I don't think we're going to be having 2 back-to-back bad games. I don't think so. You understand? I don't think so. So that's basically how I'm looking at it. I think player selection could be one of the important variables that can get us where we want to go. I think the selection is going to be key. It has to be, a team that will go out there. Whichever team is started, we know that everybody don't, like all the players that will be starting and all of that. So it doesn't matter which team start, it will never be all of us favorite team. However, based on what or who is available, the best players should be selected. But then again, sometimes the team is selected based off tactics. So possibly the coach will select a team based on viewing the opponents and see how they play. So that's why sometimes we might not, you know, feeling feel so well with the team that is selected. You understand? But I think we should give them the support, which we always do, no matter how we curse, still I support them. Yeah. Keys to victory. Defense line has to be solid. Has to be solid. Midfielders has to step up. They have to step up. No doubt about that. I don't care who the guy, they need to step up. Because if they don't step up, we're going to problem. The defense are going to problem. You understand? So it is important. It is important that the midfielders step up. Clark up front, he has to be a little bit more clinical. And when I say clinical, if you get 5 chances, at least score 50% or more. Yeah? Things that we want to see, because we create chances, but we're not finishing it off. And that is critical. Toki said it's not called luck, but it's called unforeseen occurrences. Same thing. It will be a one love JA. All right, Wayne Evans. Erudite in the building. Eagle Republic. Coach, they may as well keep playing all the way to the finals. Get a ride back to Miami with the USA. It is easier to get on JetBlue from there. There are still no tickets at the airport. Oh my. Ken Benner said nobody can stop reggae. All right. If we qualify, I'm giving Fuzzy's credit. Anyone who can qualify a team from Jamaica deserve credit. Yeah. We are giving Limar Digital Rob Smith. We're in a position to qualify for our Worlds for the longest while, on the vibes from the supporter just make me wonder if we really want to qualify. Tell me if I'm wrong, my boss. Yeah, I get the feeling so the people dissatisfied still in a Karuma. Yeah, I get that feeling that too. But we just want to rally around the team so we can give our support from our end. At the end of the day, they have to go out there and put in the work. You understand? Them have to go out there and put in the shift so that we can get, or they can get the result. The nation happy, the fans happy, irrespective of how it goes. Yeah, so if it is another ugly win, then I have no problem with that. Still room for improvement. No matter how our team look good, there's still room for improvement. Big up yourself, Ryan. Big up yourself. Gregory saying the younger boys are going through a lot of financial woes. They are barely get water to drink on the sideline. Oh God. Coach, we cannot only depend on our center forward to score goals. We need certain players to step up. I hope the coach realized the Campbell is better inside. Tyler offers something out wide. Arden TV, big up. Coach, which one of the games Jamaica play good? Oh boy. Good to God be with these young guys. I hope they come out on top. I'm cheering on them. Coach, we have basically been poor the whole tournament, apart from the first 20 minutes of the first game. We are better than what we have shown to date. Could it be issues that they're having, KS? He wants to show a glimpse and then can do it, Obviously, there might be something that is affecting them. I hope he picks team to win tomorrow, because the way we played against 80 with 10 men, that was not a good. Let's pray we have a game like that tomorrow, but I hope we will. Coach, what tactics are you alluding to? There is none. Just play the players who are playing well. Why case, yeah, fire shot, man. You have 10 coaches, they will 10 different starting 11. I don't care how we qualify tomorrow. Just give your all tomorrow, guys. See him so. In Kanaya, boys Clark, we trust. Them defense not good, coach. Listen, whose defense not good? Dominican Republic. Listen, they said that 80 was as a very potent attack, and their defense is weak. We only managed to score 2 goals against them. That potent attack was only able to score 1 goal against Jamaica. So, you see, preview is good to games, but getting head over heels over certain of the things, me not really look into it deeply. It's who show up on the day in a virgin. A team might have a bad game, A team might have 3 good games going into the 4th game, and then just drop off a farm, So is how you play, or you stay motivated to step up to the task each game. Any credit to him. Let's hope they win tomorrow, but I don't think the coach is ready. We may qualify despite the coach, not because of the coach. All right. We critique, but we still want our team to qualify. Yeah, man. I saw it. See him so Owen. But now tell the people enough to be critical, I would never tell them that, because every man have them voice or them fingers. Sometimes I get the feeling people don't want us to qualify. Man prefer to say, see local coach not good rather than qualifying. No, sir, the Rob Smith, me want we qualify. I could have even coach means I coach. Me want we qualify. Rob Smith, I go say that we'll be too busy to celebrate if you worry about that G. All right, Dantes. All right, Erudite, speak again. I think we will advance despite the tactical deficiencies of Fuzzy. The game against 80, for example, was more a reflection of Fuzzy's fears than the actual quality of the players. Okay. So sometimes all the team play and the fans looking on think the players sometimes are not good, but sometimes they really play to instructions, They are supposed to play a particular way. Don't go out of that position. They stay in that zone. Attack down that channel. No improvisation. People want God to be partial for us. That is not God. More like devil like. Hey, KS, so that is a topic that comes at one of the most popular sports program on radio. Does God really help with sports? So we are praying for the Reggae Boyz win, and Dominic and Republica pray for the Reggae Boyz win. The question they ask, whose prayer will God answer? Sports. So the question is that, should we involve God in sports? Because if 2 people are praying, 2 sides are praying, partiality might come in, Coach Desk, I was thinking the objective is to win. Playing good is a bonus. Win, win, win. D. Thompson, you can't say it any better. Can't say it any better. I love my country, and I want to guys to do a real good. I want them to go to the World Cup and show the Football Federation that they must stop the nonsense. These guys mean well. Coach, really seems like you never watched the game. He had to dominate without 10 and 9, man. The devil help us. Christopher Carr, big up yourself. Yes, coach, is who show up on the day. The ball is round. Hold on. Okay. Who show up on the day? Look at Harborview, the surprise team. Exactly. Dre, anyway, that big up yourself. Ryan said, Coach Paul all needing money from the JFF. I believe that we can win 2-1. Coach seems like he didn't watch the game. 80 dominate. Lucky the devil was on our side. What case at that, boy? I saw a shooting drill video of Omar Richardson, and I am actually more hopeful about this team going forward. If we qualify, we have at least 1 year to get it together. Full time, we play our game. We are too animated. Let them go enjoy. Coach, the concept of God is impartial. So it's on. Coach, 80 was unlucky. Hold on there. So we know a lot of things happening in the JFF. We are hearing no resignation from Mr. Wint because some sort of negotiation, all sort of manner of things happening. You understand? Um, Players have not been paid for a while. And remember, when the contract was written up, these are the things that them I understand that they would have sorted out. You understand? So these are some of the things that are taking place, and it not nice. We also hearing, as Ryan said, Paula not getting a pay. It's just madness. Now the bigger picture is, all right, big up Balakar. Coach, all the Reggae Girls coach not get a contract to sign it. Not sure how money JFF owe to all the people there. Wally, big up yourself, fair spot. JFF need help coaches. Can you help them? One way would I help them in Ryan. But seriously, so all of this thing happening, money wars, JFF in money wars. Yeah? And one of the biggest thing right now is that SDF has decided to stop the subvention that they were given to the JFF. Basically suspend it. Why they suspend it is because what had happened is that Christopher Williams allegedly drew on some of the funds that they have from the PFJL accounts to lend the money to the JFF to pay for the chartered flight. So it's not him using his own money. as I think Formula had said that. So that money is money they get from the SDF, you know. Listen to the line of the argument. That is money that they already get. That's the PFJL. They already get from the SDF. So it's a loan. They're expecting now JFF to, put back their portion of the money of the loan. But JFF cannot find that now. Hence the reason SDF shut off that subvention. Because that's some of that same money that you get, the money from SDF also going at the money where you get for borrow. Yeah, you know, see the picture? So what used to happen in the past, according to sources, is that JFF had control over the PFJL money through the PLCA. That's when FIFA came in and CONCACAF and disbanded the PLCA. So the PFJL will now be operated independently. You understand what I say? So then you used to have control over that same money there would come from SDF. Plus then get our next monthly money from SDF. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm gathering. So FIFA come in and say, no, that cannot work. Cannot work. Leave that the PLC have to be disbanded. Get rid of it. So JFF cannot have access. But them end up get access to the money. Because a loan was done. Why? Hey, the money where they borrow, where we understanding the people, is the money with the help. That money is for the JPL teams, And the man they end up get access to that money. They pay for the chartered flight. And now they can't find the money for pay back. So SDF say, hey, I saw it go on. Don't worry yourself. Me, I got suspend that subvention that you get. Cannot work anymore. Sort out that money the first. 105,000 for the chartered flight, according to reports. So I'm wondering if JFF probably waiting for something to be coming in soon. Are they going to be getting money from FIFA anytime soon? No, listen up, people. I want you to listen to this keenly. And this is getting serious. Say, for instance, SDF decides not to continue that subvention. You know who in a problem? Who in a problem? Who will be in problem if SDF $150? Me never say $150. I say 105,000. A most US man for chartered flight. See, fresh there, fresh. Yeah, follow a script, man. If SDF stop the subvention, the monthly subvention, then JFF will be in some sort of problem. They will be in a binding. Will they be able to keep the lights on? then no, this is the time you need a oil-rich Saudi person to come take over things. Eagle Republic is saying this is getting spooky. Chano. Something like that, Claudia Fletcher. Something like that. It's not a good look. If they qualify, they get 100,000. But when will they be getting that money? Where's the check Newcastle or China? China Star. Yeah, man, we not some serious problems. Serious problem. What will happen? So I can imagine how them probably encourage this team now. I said the qualifying money them are wait for 100,000 US. But say for example that come in Michael Woodburn. The same problem are gonna happen, you know, because if they are gonna use that money to pay the debt, where they gonna get money now for the qualification money? You understand? So this thing, Ian Campbell, big up yourself. I see him think me I said to when Ryan asked me question him, could I help, you know, that answer them more giving a KS. Mm-hmm. Cataract in the building. Big up yourself, man. Hope you're doing well in a cataract. Or better than the last time. You know? Big up yourself, same way. So wait, the president now have no money in a fame pocket for help. I'm not sure. And that we talk about, you know, actually sometimes they are in binding and sometimes probably some of the members might. This is a theory, nothing written in stone. And then these persons have things over their head. So you can't really get rid of a man because you owe him. You understand? They have the payment to pay off the GenSec. They have Coach with more money. Me say Paul all not get the money. Some of the players them not get them money. A whole per money. So even if the U20 money come in, how far it can stretch? Chris Smith, big up yourself. I said a long time ago that the JFF and Jamaica's football problem is money. They basically live in hand to mouth. Yeah. But when they said they don't have any money, you know, the same fans, them not believe, you know. Mr. Speed came on a lot of times and said, not on this platform, but other, well, this and other platforms. When I say came on a lot of times. And share that the JFF really not have no money and people really did think a joke him and make and all of them something there. Is it more mismanagement of funds due to maladministration? You know? The money are really a money problem. Really a money problem. So the anything to solve the Jamaica football right now is money. If we're going to go infrastructure, money. If we're going to go academy, money. If we're going to go field, money. If we're going to invest in our coaches, then money. Or if the coaches them are going to invest in themselves, money. So everywhere you take it, money. Money is a defense, you know. Money is a defense. They were there. Mm. Then no can bring to China coach as assistant and get fund by China. I don't know. I don't know, you know. Yeah, man, it seems you're right, KS. It could be. Yeah. But me I hear say is a whole heap of mix up with Hutchins passport. Hey, joke thing, you know, man. Joke thing. Cool. Check out the amount that the team will get if they qualify. Think it's more than 100K. Ricketts just pay out 9 million. Me probably broke right now. Oh boy. You're hopeless. Jamaica have many airlines come to Jamaica and JFF can't get one as a sponsor. Ludwig, big up yourself. Heard it's about 1.5 million US to help with the preparations. That's for the young boys, Michael. Whatever money them get from the U20 done already. Then that me I say King Jav because hey, for the people who have borrowed digital loan, me and some people talk about it and I'm laughing, man. You see the amount of money them borrow from digital. So you see when them put on a credit, I pay them a pay back loan, you know. They not overdraft on the borrowings from digital. So me not get no money either, coach. All right, Eagle Republic is said the JFF needs to turn the JFF headquarters and the Captain Boyle Center in a big Airbnb. Rooms for rent. Apply with it. All right, Eagle Republic. That at least that's the business venture, you know. Hey, you see that flight thing there? Well, but things me I hear about it in the KS. And you see, because I don't get the nitty gritty, I am not going to say anything, you know. Okay, you know me like coming facts. I mean, I got to talk about it and I don't know about it. I hear a whole lot of things afloat. So until me investigate, yeah man, and do my research, see if I can find out what is what. Big up yourself, JJ. Jerome 876. But shouldn't that prize money be used to help prepare the boys? And then that me I say. So if them are wait for that, a problem again, you know. Oh boy. I hope that is not true. I hope that that is not true. Coach, them not don't have money. I get that, but why is Mr. Win getting 500? Oh, me here so the Mr. Win payment, you know, is not from JFF. It's FIFA, a FIFA mandate that you have the GenSec and the technical director. So me can't understand what is happening. Mm. To be honest, we need people in the federation who can dip in their own pocket, not man who are wait per man money. If you are owed money by the JFF, I suggest you don't spend it. Good evening and one and all. Bless up yourself. Mark Plunkett, big up yourself, you know. If the boys qualify, Wagonist Corporate Jamaica will sponsor the team. We just have to qualify. Even if them are Wagonist, would I take that right now, Rob Smith? Mr. Speed said JFF did not have a money problem. It did not take money to pick the most outstanding U20 prospect and ensure he get his passport. Hutchinson Gate let hope the youths lead the way. Yeah, man, that a long time he said that we not have a money problem, cataract. But after that, money was. Yeah, like I said, because we now go this and go there, so no now go on in man. You understand? So mm-hmm. Me no know no cataract. Jamaica have a love of government and they can play some money trees, play some quick crops. Or a plant you need to say. Yeah, man, they not no money for real, man. Because if they had money, them thing I would have gone. A positive lifestyle, big up yourself. Greetings, coaches. Super at Coach means big up yourself, man. Look more we're gonna depend the review track live, So hope to see you over there. I think the management structure is the most important thing though, coach. Because if they get 100 million US without having the right structure, we will end up in the same position in a few years. Well, Jerome, you never listen, man. You come in late. Come and say that maladministration cause funds not to be, would say be spending properly. I did say that. Pardon my manners. Bless up everybody. Big up, man. Mr. J, big up yourself. All right. Positive lifestyle. I greet everybody. I greet the beautiful lady, now, man. Bless up all the fans and supporters. Big up the ultras. Coach, no bother hope because we all know that's what they are doing. Prince Madden, JFF spent all its money on the World Cup qualification and failed. That could be a problem too. Business of Jamaica wasn't really on board 100%. Plus, no fans in the stadium. Canada just told its men team no race. A problem, man. I don't know if I empathize with them or sympathize. I don't know. To make money, one has to spend money re-promoting the product. Can't just sit back and wait and pray or get out of the position and let capable run the thing. JFF is of all these is because of corruption. If only you can show some short clippings of these boys playing whilst doing the analysis or something. Travis Peterkin, what you talking about? If you're saying this in this time, Travis, apparently you don't understand YouTube. So let me explain. There are people who spend a lot of money for production rights, right? And would you want to spend $100 million for production rights and have coaches desk who did not spend a dime to just be showing what you paid for? It has not cost me, but I'm going to show it and infringe on your profitability. Think on that, Travis. Hold on, the one done, Emmy. May I take up the phone? How me put the phone so far from him, man? Hold on. All right, we're back in I play. Yeah, man, you can call in now. Anybody wants to call in, they can. Why is it for the several decades JFF is in big mess? From Boyle and Ricketts and now. But remember they inherit about $300 million debt, you know. So we have to take that into consideration too. Coach, you know, corporate Jamaica, as they qualify, some hotel is going to over a free weekend. You know how the thing go. When I want to hear nothing from Speed, make him go on, man. Mark Plunkett, big up. Your coach, man, just a forward. The biggest hiccup is the jersey deal. I think that's a joke. What a year about the jersey deal? The jersey deal are forward, you know. The Adidas deal are forward, you know, but I think say it now happen. It's a forward, man. Claudia, in order to promote a product, one has to recognize that they have a product. One done, say, I'm not call. I'm going to shout him back. One done.
Yeah, coach, evening.
Yeah, man, afternoon. Big up yourself.
Yeah, I'm there, man. JFF a problem again. Can't help myself.
Yeah.
Coach, I will run the day-to-day operation up at JFF now.
I don't know, you know.
So something there in yard.
I
You
don't,
didn't sick.
I don't know, you know.
Say my reform. But coach, you know, see all the president they are fired. So I will run the JFF.
Me don't know, brother. Me don't know. Me don't work with JFF, you know. So me don't know. When they ask me the question, then I make people them things that me work with JFF, you know, because them not easy, you know. People them not easy, you know.
But coach, they must sit there and drama. No, sir. You can't make up them sit there and realize. No, sir.
But one thing we have to take into consideration now, one that JFF inherited, or this administration inherited, about $300 million debt.
Yeah, coach, you understand that when you have debt, what you try to do? You try to go make money, or look money, go greet people, go build a relationship with sponsorship, build a relationship with all kind of company. You try to pay down it, and then you say you take a year to pay down half of it.
Remember them pay off something about 50 million, you know.
Yeah, coach, about 50 million out of how much that?
So 250 leave.
So come like jump out the bottom of the ocean, but whatever get your rest to pay back. Because nobody not giving them money.
Mm-hmm. And the budget for the World Cup qualifiers, you know. Hefty one, you know. That's a hefty one me here, you know.
Coach, with football sitting in a problem. We don't have no leadership. We don't have nobody who can go and start in our room full of people and make them money. No, sir. We're in a problem.
Mm-hmm.
We have to give it, we can last in but a serious matter. We are
yeah, man, it's serious one.
So, coach, they will wait for money from the under 20. Suppose he not qualify tomorrow.
We are suggest that, you know, and them now wait for the money from them. So don't say them are wait.
No, but coach, me I read what them are do. Them are pre and home, so the under 20 qualify.
But they would not get the money right away, so I couldn't have money them are wait for. You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, them now get the money right away. So even though with them in a problem, you know, we don't want to put the wrong narrative out there, you know.
Yeah, we understand that, coach. But if we qualify still, if we qualify, we get that, but they have to put that money there to the team to prepare the team for World Cup.
Mm-hmm. That's why I believe that they wouldn't get it right away.
We not too much problem or mix up. The president for the home actually looks on sponsor in the wish for the Reggae Girls them. They might get sponsor over there.
I don't know, you never know.
Coach, it's very reason. Him can go in the Apple office in America and one of them big company in the access sponsorship. The fees they had the capacity there. Do them type of thing there.
I don't know. Apple probably wouldn't accept it just so. You come in as cause the big wigs them wouldn't be in our store. The big wigs them in our different office up a Manhattan and them
go on the yacht. They have to go on the yacht on a weekend. Try to catch up on the yacht.
Exactly.
But you see, coach, and that me always I say, why we always put people in place when they have no money, we can go to nobody to beg them no money.
I don't know. I can't answer that. But when Captain was there, people used to say him have money. I could have bailed out. But at the same time, when that happened, he might get back fee money, you know. He might take back fee money. So it's not a free bailout.
Yes,
so
coach.
don't get it twisted.
That. We understand that, but Captain couldn't go to do this sell and make the sell money too. It's a two-way street, you know. You can't have one-way street where you not get nothing. You not get nothing and you can't put nothing. You think that will crumble? You think that will crumble, you know? So that don't make no sense. We want someone leader where we know if we go to people, we ask them for sponsorship and they we have money for themselves, we know say any emergency, you can just boom and flick out in gold card and things start out.
Yes, me I tell you say because me answer me I say certain things. A man I say then coach this your work at JFF now since when?
I actually watch you, coach. But still, tomorrow we don't take a win anywhere it come. Ugly, pretty, anywhere. We want to win tomorrow. I could have honey the ball like Maridan. We want to win tomorrow.
Just for a purpose I you them though. And the fans.
Yeah.
This not nothing to do with the federation.
And the parents them are sitting. And plus the support of them will help out get the youth them here. And it's there. And give the fans something to cheer about. Make Reggae Boyz fans have something to cheer about, man. Yeah. Because tomorrow I not expect we go play a good football. Because from the tournament start we not play no good football. So we can't expect that tomorrow. We just have to expect a win. And just that we have to look out for. So all of the support of them we look for good football to play tomorrow. No, take that off of mind.
Yes, that will never happen.
That not going to work in one day. No, coach, that not going to happen. If that never start with a 3 to 2 match ago, can't happen again. So we just have to go out there and try to win the game at all costs.
You see, team play ugly football and win tournament, so.
Yeah, a tournament football winner, coach. The objective of to win and got the World Cup. So if we make it at the World Cup now, guess what me I say we, we are the supported and we are looking out for the best. We have to try get to the coach them and the people them and say, try get some practice games so you can develop the team. So they have an understanding of each other. So every minute to get the ball when I give to, every minute to get the ball when I kick back give them. So we can play some ball at the World Cup or showcase the youth them talent. So some big club can see them and sitting. And say, you know, so that little one in the middle, rate him, I will take him. And that you have to try, you know? Because we're not going to try got the World Cup to try win the World Cup.
No.
We're not going to the World Cup to try showcase the youth them talent. If I'm the coach of someone, I'm not pre still enough. No, we must say the Gila pre. or don't tell them. Oh, coach. And then I talk to the sponsors, them and tell them, say, this is our plan. And we have this plan, 1 year, 2 years. We're not getting no less up there, no coach.
Oh, the fans?
So the fans, the fans, them not getting no less up there from the JFF or nobody we attached to this team or no.
Oh, JFF no busy.
Everything that's hush hush.
They're not busy with it.
And we really understand that it's how you will get sponsor of your product.
But how we are going to make them get? The only way we make them get sponsorship, you know.
Coach.
If we can go a match, you know, and support the team, you know.
Coach, and that me I go say. You see, if the JFF have a great relationship with their fans, guess what y'all get? Y'all get sponsor, because the sponsor are looking and say, no, sir. The fans really love them and they must support the team. So anything we put on the Reggae Boyz, they must buy it or they must support it. So you have to have a good relationship with your fan base. You can't do one yasso over yasso, your fan base, they want next part over there. So no, so that not gonna work. That not gonna work. And the fans, them and the players, them and the coach, them say I try and make a little band. You understand? If we take the football forward, the whole way have to come in and one unity and try and move the football forward. Because we're not going away if we divided. And nobody now talk to the fans, them and tell them plan what they have for the football. So the fans say, no, must have to make beer nice. And cost them every day, so they don't do nothing.
Federation no response for fun, man.
But you're not going to work then, coach. We're not going to work. But you're not going to work then, coach. You can't go to Brazil, go tell Brazil fans, say, they want a part of this. And then a business with them, you can go to Argentina and then play, say, they must want to burden on the whole place, coach. That don't make no sense. Fans, let me tell you, fans, players, and the coaches are the most important thing. We have to take care of them there so we can uplift the thing. Now uplift them, coach.
People ain't sound on pay Ghana much, man.
Coach, I like that.
All when game Nation League coach, game I play, no man no pay come much. Because
coach, the people them not have no connection with the players them or nothing. You know, say if I go up on the street, you can ask about 10 or to 12 people if they can name everybody in the Jamaican football squad.
No, we alone know it on social media, man.
Yeah. I got me answer.
Anyway, somebody else are calling, you know.
All right. Be up yourself.
Yeah, man, cool. So we're going to answer the call and see what's going on. Cranky, welcome to the show.
Good night, coach. How you doing?
Not too bad, you know.
If I come to your program, I get beaten, you know that?
Yeah, I will beat. I will plan to beat, you know.
Man, I said about me here, me intelligent nonsense.
We want you to answer, man. We want you to answer. Can't follow it crowd sometime, you know.
I'm here giving more intelligent nonsense tonight, you know. Coach, if you stop complaining too much, coach.
About what?
Why not complain? That's how we do, coach.
About what?
Why not complain about everything? JFF now do this and that. And the question which you ask yourself is, look in the mirror and ask what you do.
So now that me just said to you, man, so when you not pay if you come a match.
Yeah. Me I complain about everything now. My coach, you know, the last election Jamaica had, only 30% of people them vote.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, me have that stats. Yeah, man, me have that stats there, man.
Coach, and you complain about government.
You can't complain.
You don't want to change it. You can't complain, coach, because you're not involved in the process. You just on the sideline, like run your mouth and criticize, you know, make no contribution.
Exactly.
So this whole concept of the JFF not doing, and who is the JFF? It's the JFF 10 or 20 or 15 people who are getting leadership role in the organization. The JFF, all of us who want football to do well, who are the fans who are going to cheer on, who are sponsors and supporters. If you want change, you have to advocate change, not coaching. You have to push for change. You have to get involved. You want meaningful change.
Mm-hmm.
But you want to be a sideline person to run your mouth. Not.
And now come on much.
not going to game, not contributing when a contribution is asked for. You're not doing anything except being a loudmouth. And you know what? You're wasting time just like the JFF. Now, it's very expensive to run a football program now, especially when you just come out of COVID. So we're not giving the JFF any blight or making any allowances for them and what they have done, because we know they haven't done a good job. But it's also very difficult to run a program where you're not generating income. And we all would agree that between sponsorship and other things to generate monies, that they haven't done a good job. But if you don't go game, which one is source of revenues, or if we generate the income, you can't even pay for the stadium feel much less. Right? So I don't understand what some fans are looking for when they're not getting involved or contributing to the process. We all agree the JFF, if they're having problems, frankly, I would assume that they would be much more transparent with the general public to help to solicit help and be transparent with their books and records, make people see what income they have, the source of revenues, expenses they incur, deficit they're incurring. As you mentioned, they took over the program, at least the current leadership, with huge debt, probably have difficulty paying it down. But I think between the JFF, who are supposedly those people who run the administration, the fans, the government, because of FIFA's policy about government don't get involved in football, you can influence from behind the scenes versus running the organization. All the parties, all the interested parties that should have input into the program are not doing a good job. Fans, government, administrators, and FIFA is the worst because they're just another corrupt organization, frankly, who can figure out their hand from their toes, from their foot, whatever it is you want to call it. So all the parties involved are not doing a good job. And I heard someone in the comment section was asking about the players in Honduras. The hope is that the players will win the game. They haven't done the best job so far, but I'm sure they have extenuating circumstances that they're playing under. And I've heard some of the stories, and they're not pretty stories.
Yeah,
they're not pretty stories. In fact, they're unbelievable stories that I've heard.
The young players there, right? The U20 team.
Yes. What they're, between how they got there or didn't get there, circumstances they are now undergoing, where they are, it's not a pretty picture. It's a really ugly picture. But coach, we have poor people now working the coach, and when you're poor, you don't have the money we are doing. Right? That's how life is, Equate that to an organization. Most organizations don't have money and have debt and go bankrupt. So the question for us is, what can we all do to help? But if you want to help, for example, you got to figure out a way to change the administration. If you're in Jamaica and you're involved in your parish association, figure out a way to get involved, figure out a way to get voting rights, figure out a way to change what's in place, which is an oligopoly, which is a bunch of people and their friends who elect each other and get to be in the same place they have been for year after year after year. Figure out a way to change it. Don't complain even not getting involved. I'm sorry. I can't advocate for you. I can't support you if you're just talking and you're not trying to figure out a way to get involved to change the status quo. It doesn't work. And if you're on the sideline complaining, you think it's going to change? How is it going to change? Same people doing the same thing year after year with the same result, coach. So we all got to figure out a way we can get involved to change it. And it's good that people like yourselves who have a platform to bring some of these things to the general public or help to continue the conversation, continue the dialogue, and trying to figure out a way to change the direction of travel. Because right now, it's going right down the hole and it's going more and more in the hole. I would say this though, coach. We're not the only football federation in the world who are having significant problems. If you read number of the third world, because we get upset with this. A number of developing countries, even a first world country like Canada, are having problems with their football program or their football teams or their fan base, right? You see that in club, you see that with Derby, for example. You should analogize the country with like what in club football, for example. If you spend more than you make, you're going to have problems. See Derby, where Rabbit is playing for, what problem they're having? Administration, get relegated. National football teams don't get relegated, coach.
No.
But they can't pay their bills, they can't travel, they can't support the team, they can't pay their players. Same concept. So what can we all do as supporters of the program? We call us fans, as supporters, advocates, interested parties to help change what's happening and to get the football program in a good place. Staying home and saying not supporting the JFF because they're corrupt I'm not going to call anyone corrupt because I don't know. I'd have to see the books and records first.
Mm-hmm.
Some independent body, apart from who they're hiring, to review the finances to make sure how the source of revenues are, what the expenses come from, to say whether or not there are some shenanigans going on. I'm not calling anyone corrupt unless I have evidence. That's not right.
Mm-hmm.
What we have to do is understand the JFF needs to be more transparent. And I say this: if you're a Paul or you're Whitmore, we're looking for that money. It ain't coming no time soon. It ain't coming because you can't pay a man with empty pockets. It doesn't work, Coach. So I don't know. We are not in a good place.
Formula take care, you know. Nothing no goes to stand. People not voting is an aspect of participating in the process of democracy. I am protesting both parties.
Formula, and your protesting is doing great, Formula. So you've got your wish. You're outside the process, and you're going to complain about how things are run. How did you help to change anything, Formula? You're protesting both parties. So if you don't protest both parties and you're not starting a third party, then you're useless. What value are you adding? You're going to sit there and complain your road's not doing well, crime is out of control, corruption is permeating the environment. What are you doing to change things? You're not going to vote PNP, you're not voting JLP, you're not voting, but then you're going to complain. What are you complaining about then? I don't understand, Formula. I'm confused. You're protesting to who? And how is your protest advocating and creating change? If you're going to protest something, you hope your protest is going to influence something. So if you're protesting just yourself, because if you don't vote, don't call it protest, it's called absentia. It's called not caring. It's called I don't care. I don't know how your protest is being. So here, Formula, I'm gonna take you on this. How is your protest being effective? Formula, how is your protest being effective? Let me hear that. You can come on the program, Formula. Please explain to me how your protest is being effective. Because in life, if I'm not being effective, it doesn't work for me. I'm all about being effective. I'm all about making sure I add value. And if something is happening that I'm not comfortable with, that I'm concerned about, I want to do something to make sure it changes in my favor. So I'm really curious, Formula, when you're talking about you're not voting, how that changes anything in your favor.
Formula, jump on, Formula.
I don't know it does, Formula.
Big up yourself.
I love these debates, you know.
Yeah.
I love these debates.
Formula, jump on.
Jump on, Formula. Let me hear how your protest has changed things in Jamaica for the better. Let me say that has happened. The JLP is still in power, and you have protested, and you have had some benefit from your protest. So I'm really love to see how that's changed anything. I don't think it does, Coach. You should have mindless protest. Your protest has to be meant to accomplish something. That's why I don't go out on the road a lot of times and do certain things, because I have to see what the direction is and how it's going to help me. I see Dre's John. Hey, yeah. Dre, bless up. Is that Dre?
Yeah, man.
Bless up, Dre.
Dre, you here? Okay, can you phone turn over there?
Dre. And he's driving too.
Good.
You hear Cranky yell up?
Oh no, I'm never hear my while ago. Big up Cranky. So
yeah, bless up, Dre, bless up.
Coach, I'm a son, you not hear me fine, right?
Yeah, man.
Alright, so I drive on the highway right now, so I know so the outside now is louder than before me did start the live, before me come on the live. So Coach, mine get paid, you know, because I say man is man all him short today now. Somebody sent me my text. I said, oh, YouTubers always come on and I beat down JFF and I report bad and negative things. I said, the man going a bounty killer clash mode.
Oh,
Man said, cry, angry, miserable. The man start wheel and turn. I said, man, watch your blood pressure. Yo, he said,
I coach.
Nobody now go page me, man. See, Formula, come on, you know, Cranky.
So Formula,
turn on the camera and we see if I real Formula, no, man.
Yeah, Formula, what's your face? Your fear. Yeah, talk about your protest.
Where's the Jane getting a pasta 6 mode? Our mode.
Man, get now on mode, them man. Straight clashing.
Yeah.
I went like comment down the comment section. Man, now I hear that. One say, where were you when the YouTubers have funds? The players them, but I be a truth in my thoughts, you know, but somebody just come just send him a message and press a button, you see me? It's like the person was like not knowledgeable about the good what we do and what we bring forth.
A TikTok?
No, him done deal with TikTok already and rub on TikTok. But yeah, TikTok is coming like an agent for the JFF or whoever, you know. But we don't really pay him too much mind, because the man we make you get cross and angry for real and take out things for other people. But we don't really pay him no mind, because certain things if them don't follow up and go with a narrative and just stick to them narrative and don't understand the good and the knowledge what we bring forth to the public, then it not make sense you try argue with certain people, because then just I gotta stick to them narrative no matter what. But yeah, JFF at it again. Now paid back them money.
Anyways, see family upon the stream, family come for different talk against Cranky.
We see TFS coach, don't see no
Cranky still about.
Yeah, I'm still on.
Yeah, man, Cranky still there.
All I opposed to what Cranky was saying, you know, was when he said that basically if you don't vote, you're not participating. I wasn't making an argument about the amount of impact that one can make by not voting. All I was just saying is that I disagree. If you don't vote, it is a form of participating in the democratic process, because you are basically, when you vote, you know, you're basically giving a stamp of approval to one particular party and not giving the stamp of approval to another party. By not voting, you're not giving the stamp of approval to any of the parties. And that is a form of participation in the democratic process. That's all I'm saying.
You sound like CC, you're talking a circle.
No, Cranky. No, Cranky.
Hey, what does participate mean? Participate means you're taking part in an action, right? Or a goal or an endeavor or something like that. You contribute, you involve in it, you do something. Participate doesn't mean you just sit and watch. If you're someone say participate in sport, you're telling me if you're on the sideline watching, you're participating in the sport? Formula? Or you gotta be on the field playing to be participating in the sport? I'm confused about the logic formula.
Hold on.
Yes?
Hold on. Because that...
Yeah, man.
Not voting means you're not...
Well on, Cranky. Well on, let me chime in. Not
voting means you're not participating.
Let me chime in, Cranky, because you tell me say fans them on the sideline, and they're now participating in a ball game. No support that them a give.
Beat him.
Coach, back up.
No, man, me still gonna cheer. Me can't move.
No, coach, we are conflating things here. There's a difference between I am playing and can determine the outcome while I'm just sitting there watching.
But the fan support, no, Cranky. The fan support can help determine the outcome. That's why we have home court advantage on them things there. What you talking about
politics, coach? Don't conflict politics. We are doing politics. We are talking about sporting events. Where fans and home coaches have an advantage. If you don't participate in the electoral process, coach, you're not doing anything. Except allowing some...
I disagree. Cranky, I disagree. People who don't vote are basically saying that they are fed up with both parties.
And commentators are wrong then. But they always tell you to participate in the process. So you're saying they're wrong, because participation means you should sit on the sideline and do nothing.
All right, Cranky. Cranky,
Don't
let me
rock.
ask you a
No,
question.
as sports, but it that
Cranky,
talk still enough.
Cranky, let me ask you a question,
No, but
Cranky.
coach, we are
Hold on,
conflating two
Cranky.
things.
Hold
We're
on,
conflating two things.
Cranky. Let me ask you a question. Right?
Yeah.
Let's say hypothetical example. Me personally, I don't think any of the parties can do the job, right? How me voting for any of them is going to change anything if I think that both or
Right.
all
So,
the parties that are participating in the process are incapable? How me voting for any of them change anything?
so the discussion, we are digressing from what the discussion was about. Discussion was
No,
about the
Cranky, we're not.
football, and you can't wait. Let me go. Let me get back to the politics eventually. It was about the football and us complaining about the JFF while doing nothing to change the status quo, right? And there's an electoral process that get JFF officials elected, and people are not contributing to the process. I then use the analogy with people in Jamaica, only 37% vote. Some of them are probably JLP and PMP by affiliation, and decide that they don't want to participate because nothing will change. And my perspective was, how will anything change in your favor unless you participate? So maybe participation is they try to influence your party to move in a certain direction. Because when they want you to vote, them tell you anything you want here. You come up with a way to help influence direction of travel, not just complain about it. I don't want to digress the conversation from the JFF to politics to sports and other things. We're talking about the JFF, and that's the topic of today's discussion, and the under 20. For the JFF, wait. No, because we don't want to digress in the coach. You're focused on the key things. I am tired of trying to beat the JFF because it's not getting me nowhere. So we got to pivot and figure out a better way to get things done. And by the way, someone in the comment section says, we're not doing anything for the program until we're not the JFF. But sometimes you're just helping the players, you're not helping the JFF.
Yeah.
If you contribute money to the players, flying someplace, you think that's helping the JFF?
You're helping the
that's
players.
Helping the players because
Yeah,
JFF ain't got no money. They ain't have no money, so you're helping the players, you're not helping the JFF. And you're helping yourself because you want to see the team win. So I just think we got to think more deductively about how we're thinking about things, how we're making decisions, and how we can influence change versus just complaining because it ain't getting us nowhere.
All right.
That's all I'm saying, Farmer.
Yeah, before you leave though, Cranky, give us your take on this game that is coming up.
Look, I think we have. I haven't seen Dominican Republic play. I mean, I've been told how they play. I haven't watched them, so I'll be clear. But I think we have good players, coach. Some players have not played well. You know, if I think about Duncan McKenzie, who I think is a talented player, hasn't played well at all. I think about Jimenez, who has been, every time I see him put up a national team coach, he hasn't played well. Pearson played well the last two games. I don't know if he worked well. It was poor the first two games, right? But if the coach can put the best team on the field, not the best players on the field, not the best team on the field. So I'm not sure the best team is working. He plays with the Andersons and the Thomases of the world. We have a good goalkeeper. I think Campbell has played really well inside the last game. I think he's a good player. He didn't play well out left. So if you put the best players on the field, coach, are the players who think can get the best chance to win, which to me doesn't include Jimenez, even though he scored the last game. Doesn't include Duncan McKenzie because he's been poor. Doesn't include James because I was advocating for James for the first two games and he's been let me down the last two games or let us down. You have to think about which players give me the best chance to win and then figure out a way for them to be cohesive and blend together and hopefully we can come out victorious because, you know, everybody's playing for the same prize. We were atrocious against Haiti. I mean, it was damning against Haiti. I mean, they had 9-man coach and they still was bossing the game, which is just not good. Even though they're a good offensive team. Haiti is a lot of quality players, so we should give credit to them, coach. But we can play better. We can play better. Clark can play better. Tyler can play better. I don't think Bicknell can play better, but he's playing okay. Pearson can play better. Rochester, I think, is good, but only in a back three. Rochester looking at the back four. The keeper is a good player. We have a number of good players, coach. We just have to produce on the day tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. And I said that
My
earlier.
hope is that we'll play our best game.
Yeah, man.
We have decent players. We just haven't played well.
Yeah, man.
If we play like we play the first 20 minutes of the Costa Rica game, coach, we'll be okay. If we can sustain that for a whole game, we'll be. And another last time before I go, coach, we can't score, coach. Coach, you know, coach, if you look at this team, we scored 2 penalties. We score 1 ball where the keeper make a mistake on a throw-in, and Jimenez get a look at thing up at Clark. So Clark has been involved in every goal we have scored, coach, so far. You said the forward can be the only person that's a threat, coach, even though he's missed a number of chances.
Yeah.
We need more people to contribute offensively to create chances for us to score. So I hope the coach is pointing these things out, coach.
What's your prediction?
It hasn't gone as well as we'd like. Having heard about the Dominican Republic team and how they play, I must say 2-1.
2-1 to Jamaica?
You know, I haven't seen them. I haven't heard about them. 2-1 to Jamaica, yeah. Look, I think if all the players play up to their potential, coach,
we can
and
go
the coach put us in the best position to win. Because I was surprised the coach played Jimenez. I was surprised the coach played Duncan. Because Duncan is, coach, here's another thing, coach, before I go. And people in Jamaica got to see this. When you, coach, when you get the ball, coach, the first thing you should do before you get it is find out where you are on the field. The second time is look for your teammate. Is not get the ball with your head down like you're looking for money and dribbling like Duncan does. That's not football. And when you have team as dedicated as we are, like Haiti was, they just take the ball off you. Play team ball, let the ball do the work, play for each other, and we should be okay.
Yeah.
All right, coach.
All right, big up yourself, Cranky. Dre, your time.
Yeah, man.
Coach, let's make it quite simple and easy. You know. Never seen Dominica play, but Dominica score 6 goals in them first game in the tournament. We yet to score more than 2 goals. So we need to bring our shooting boots for that game tomorrow. You know? Because I believe that Dominica gonna score 2 goals. So my prediction is Jamaica 3-2 or upon penalties will beat them. But it's gonna be a goal scoring game. We have to score 3 goals to win that game tomorrow. Because them play very attacking as far as the highlights of play and when we are here. So some goal I got score. We got to score some goal for outscore them. So 3-2 I say are penalties. So a 2-2 tie or a 3-3 tie and then it go penalties. But
Dre, if you say we have shooting problem, Dre, and you have a predict a 3-2 scoreline for us.
That's why I say we have to bring our shooting boots tomorrow. Tomorrow we have to come out and score goals. Tomorrow I gotta break our breakout game. So in the goal scoring department. Otherwise it's gonna be trouble for it. But we have to score 3 goals for win the game tomorrow. So I'm gonna see it. So it needs to be our best game tomorrow. So I'm gonna say 3-3 and then going to penalties or 3-2 to Jamaica. I feel so we have the players them capable, you know. Because right now, I'm say 3 players can step into the national team as part of the development and maybe get a run if it's not a meaningful game, you see me? But
you want to list those players?
You want me to list them players there?
Yeah, man.
People now go like when I list them still.
Boyz Clark are one of them.
All right, can I have Boyz Clark?
Yeah.
Luke Badley Morgan,
yeah,
and nobody has not in it. The number 4, him grow into the tournament and he has become the leader of the defense back there. So, and also I'm very vocal. I'm say him and Kanaya have communication. First person roll out the ball to is to Bradley and Bradley make the play them. If it's not a fast break or Kanaya start. So them 2 there, and then. Although I missed some chances, but he was a good hold-up striker and him run into space and him run into position where if him playing with a player, a creative midfielder who pass the ball and have good vision, and we get more goal scoring chances and score more goals. Jamari Clark, them 3 players, I feel is a part of the next development list, development 7. Because
R6.
Well, you say 6, 7, and him also say it could be more than that. It just depends. So we'll see how that go. Because right now, me still believe that's for another storyline. But I still believe that 7 is quarter 7 local players. That 7 doesn't include players from all over the diaspora. That's 7. But anyway, tomorrow, 3-2 Reggae Boyz or 3-3 penalties will win it. But I expect we score. We need to score 3 goals to win again now. Hopefully, we come out with the best performance. Starting 11, stay tuned to my channel where I'll be dropping a video on my predicted starting 11.
All right.
Coach, me reach home now. Wife, you upset with that. What for stove? Can't make dinner too cold. It don't
Yeah,
man. Big up on yourself, people.
All right, big up yourself, Dre.
Yeah. Hey, shall I watch Coach's Desk, you know, because he sent me a message there, say how much longer. Big up yourself, Coach. I'll keep them on.
Big up Dre's wife, you know. Yeah, man, shall watch her go on, man. Big up. Yeah, big up to Chris Lynch and Kems in the building. Kems, I said, boy, why we not do focus? Why only Jamaica football? We talk English Premier League to man, but we never delve in the whole what you call it. We talk Champions League. We talk English football. We've never gone into the whole transfer thing. On Sunday nights at the weekend TripleTreat when the league are going, we do a recap and all of them something. And yeah, man, we talk the football to the European football too, but we're not gone too deep tonight because our people them. Yeah. So drop some predict. All right, let me see if we can select a starting 11 first before we get in the whole scheme of things where they formation look like what 4-2-3-1. Who first I drop them starting 11? Who first drop in their starting 11? Feel pretty, man. Yeah, man. You look at Jerry onto something, man. A big thought that they make. Who first I drop them starting 11? All right. Eagle Republic, the erudite is saying, do you believe that the search for a new coach will involve searching for someone who buys into the 16+7 formula? Do you believe any self-respecting coach will accept that? No. Eagle Republic. Nobody not gonna buy that. Remember, I said everybody come with them own philosophy and way of things, you know. You understand? Anybody who want to be the coach probably have been watching these platforms. So they know the thing go. Brian, big up yourself, you know. What is your starting 11, Brian? As a forward. What is your starting 11? All right, see Brian a forward. AKA Man of Steel, what go on?
Big boss, what go on?
Man, what there, you know?
So come like about south here, I'm not join one of them three me where I keep bridging.
Yeah, man, I tell you.
Yeah, so I deal it. Yo, what do you have someone go for a chairs, brother, but see a rainfall and sitting, brother. Me go up this hill and then me have to cut.
Okay. Yeah, man, the child's nice, man. So who
I deal it.
Yeah, man, who you think I gonna start the crucial game here?
Well, I hear formation this or we can pick one.
Yeah, man, you can choose one, man. This a 4-2-3-1. Which one you select?
5-3-2.
Them not that one there. Alright, we are
Or
turning on this.
352.
Same thing.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, man.
So me I use
Clark at defense for goalkeeper.
yeah.
Why 3 defenders?
I use Badley Morgan, Anderson, and Blake.
Who right just now?
Yeah, man, me I put Romain Blake on the left. No, me I put Andy on the left.
Yeah,
Morgan
man,
and
we have that's what we have it see then.
Alright. And then me I use Bicknell a player 5. If I have player 8, put Lamont Rochester. And Zimini is a player 9. And me have Scarlett and Clark.
Nice 7.
No man, I'm at
Up front.
for 10 I left, brother. For 10
Oh.
I left.
Scarlett and Clark again.
Yeah.
Who I 6 and is 7?
May I use Pearson and Kobe Thomas. No, matter of fact, remove Thomas and put Duncan McKenzie. The reason why I made that is because me see how Thomas impact the game when he come off on the pitch. I'm not so sure if Duncan McKenzie have the same impact. I know you have some players who do well as a starter. Or them play better as a substitute, but so I'm not sure about Duncan McKenzie being able to impact the game now. So I would have taken a chance with Kobe Thomas more in another role.
All right, so people, what are your thoughts on this team?
I want to meet that.
This is Brian's team. How you grade this team?
The truth is, the reason why and the thing is, the team, based on me see them play, they can't play for the back. I don't know why. They can't play for the back. And if I play for the back, them struggling. And if I play for the back, if the team play 4-3-3, that probably be a better option. But no, based on how I say I go on, more likely I fight them up. I treat them up play the back. So that's formation. Because them play for the back, chances are coach have a touch up between Pearson and what the youth name were 3? Blake,
yeah.
Probably would play 2 defensive midfielder and play Blake and Bicknell. I'm not thinking about Jeff Pearson. And if me I play 2 centre back, Anderson and Badley Morgan me I play. Based on how me see thus far. Get me? So that's kind of put them in a position, and the team only have one genuine right back. Even though Blake can play right back still, but them never use him from the competition start. So I don't think too much experiment are going on in terms of putting him to play right back. get me I say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is scoreline I give that team here?
That team here, a 2-1 we win, man.
A lot of
2-1.
people me here saying 2-1. Only Dre alone go out on the limb and say 3-2, you know.
Well, I mean, yeah, 3-2, but me not expect to give
I
a
don't
clean
think we have
sheet.
3 goals. Well, we create chances, but in terms of
We
putting
can
them
score.
away,
We
we
can
have to
score 3
create
goals.
enough for that happen.
Yeah, we can score 3 goals, but I mean, if you look on it still, you know, I think Damrep greatest asset of them attack and them greatest weakness of them defense, you know, well, probably same for we. So, I mean, we have one of the standout keeper them in our tournament still, but I don't know. Because I don't expect to keep a clean sheet still. It would be a plus if we do, but I not really expect to keep a clean sheet. And I mean, I think we're good enough to can score 2 goals. So that's why I have that scoreline.
Mm-hmm. Who would have scored those 2 goals?
Clark or anybody, you know. Clark or anybody coach. Yeah, Clark or anybody, you don't know. McIntyre or them man. Truth be told, still, you know, I mean, who knows? Maybe Pierce will come up with a free kick because he hasn't been bad in terms of dead balls.
Mm-hmm.
In and around the thing from Compton. So just I did not score yet, but the last game I think that a free kick there, he did a good job to pull it out still, but the thing is, I don't know if a Pierce injury hamper him or what, but I don't know, him just a look the same player where I think him can be. And I not talk about Manning Cup because I watch him in the Premier League up close.
Mm-hmm.
And he's solid coach, me I tell you. Him defensively, him is not the best. You get me I say, cause I think him is more of a box-to-box midfielder, but when I watch him in the JPL, I see him make some splitting pass and you know him more assured and him him more mobile and depth. You get me I say? So the way I see my perform in the other 20 now, I don't know what the problem bridging. In the last game still, him look better, to be honest. After the fear in the last game, him look better, regardless of the circumstances, the cause him to look better, but him look better in the last game. Hopefully he can carry on, you feel me? But how I see him playing at JPL and how I see him play now are 2 different people in Mr. Bridging.
Yeah.
Me kind of surprised him he get the captain of the team to still.
Mm-hmm. But they take it from him.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that probably help him too. The fact that
the burden up, the weight kind of come off. I think the captain might be pressure.
Yeah, and then also, Boys Clark seemed like that individual there where even though I'm new in terms of most of the players, well, I'm not say most of the players, because probably about 7 local players have, but even though I'm new in the fray in terms of him joining the camp towards the end and things, him seem fit with him performance that him and on vocal and him, you know, the way him carry himself, him seem to command the respect of the players then. And him a lead by example. So I think it's a bad option to give him the captaincy as well as this. So I mean maybe that's a help Pearson too. Allow him to be more free and I mean perform better and stuff like that. So you know, hopefully the record team. But he's a good youth still, a good talented youth. You know the people don't have beat him still and thing or whatever and they don't know the sport when you play you have to expect set the criticism them. You can't just expect say the same people, they more pressure now used to hype him up when they play Manning Cup to and things. So, you have to understand that it got 2 ways. But he's a good youth, he has talent, and I hope him get the right environment so he can improve. I mean, and he have a good future and front time bridging. And then tournament we only help to boost him confidence and as a learning curve too. Get me at the card. And even being around the players from England who are in professional setups and things, I mean, him can learn a lot from them too, because them play at a higher level and them can pass on information and things and whatever you do. So, I think it's a good thing for him to be involved in a tournament and thing.
I'm gonna say under 20 bigger than JPL. So that's why I'm look so good in a JPL and look so good.
Well, bigger is relative still, because bigger is relative. But I mean, the JPL is the highest when it comes to the country. So, and the way I'm looking at, even if you look at football, the way how far ahead of his peers he was, me not expect him to be so. Even if he's not gonna be as impressive, me just never expect him to be so average. And I mean, it has nothing to do with JPL or Money Cup or Dakar Cup or whatever. The first couple of games, them the man just look like he's not ready for the tournament. Like, me don't know what bridge the man just.
Or confidence get hit or something.
Yeah, they get me coach. The man pick up the ball in the bridge and look up and just give the ball in the bridge like. Get me at that. So you can't say something is definitely half with him still, but sometimes in a tournament you need some games to get better. Just like track and field, sometimes you need rounds to get sharper and improve. So hopefully him get enough opportunity now to see what the tournament like, know what it's about, and him can adjust to the requirements of the league. Because it's not a joke, man. I'm telling you. Tournament, not a joke. They say it, and I mean, some people take it for granted still, but I mean, at under 20 level, you have a lot of countries, except a lot of countries outside of Jamaica, have fully professional players that play in the bridge, where day in, day out, that them do play football and learn the rudiments of the game and improve them craft and them things. And as the tournament progress, as even Jamaica team, when you look on the team play, you can pick out the player them who are in a professional environment. You can see the difference. You know, like you look on a team, you can say, them man play at a higher level, Even if as a team them not perform excellent, you can just look for the better man know say, them man play at a higher level. Them man, you get me I say? You can pick out the player them and you can see the difference.
Yeah, man.
So, but I mean, what you them go through still, bridging, because
I pray.
It outside of the fact that you're good to go to a World Cup and things, it open avenue to the youth them, bridging, because not even not just them youth that we are playing, you have other youth too who you think can open for. Make sure you have younger players who, by the time we can World Cup next year, by the time the World Cup come around, more players will come to the fore and can get the opportunity to go out there to express themselves and show them up. And probably people will start looking on Jamaican talent more, and you know how with them things already, you see me? So I mean, it's a good thing, man. Hopefully them go through. That'd be a good thing still, to be honest, especially given what's going on with the failure of the man them and the bag of problem with the JFF and the administration and things. It'll be a little light at the end of the tunnel, you see? And the uncertainty we are going with the female team and now, and you them. And to be honest, although the play is attractive, I'm not going to be fair. A long time I see a Jamaican team, whether youth team, senior team or whatever, play no attractive football, Virgin. Get me I say a long time. Even them teams that go World Cup final with Matox them, and I think I was Matox them 1 year, and then I think Matox them on the two team, but the two team in the World Cup final. If I really go look back on them game of Virgin, we're going to play a beautiful football and bossy thing or whatever. You will just get some results, Virgin, and we're effective both shaper team and topper team. So it's not like say we have a tradition or we have to once the Jamaica team play the ball and not nice and we are going. You get me I say? Generally that is not the key. I not say that have a one time buck up on some small team or we play against some team and we're competitive in about. If I even check the World Cup qualifier Virgin from the first match to probably about I guess the only team who really dominate possession in our probably against Honduras them Virgin. And even we beat Honduras over there, and the man them dominate the game, possession, passing, whatever, and we score 2 goals and things. Get me I say? So I mean for we just expect a miracle to say, boy them man are gonna play a beautiful game, and I think so we kinda judge the team based off our expectation or how we watch I mean, we are watching football now, international and club and things. So we kind of use them things as the measuring tool to say, yo, this is how we want Jamaica to play, this is how we expect. No, nothing wrong with that, you know, because you have to have a standard where you want attain and things, you know, but I think sometimes we're kind of too critical for certain things because the truth is, we've never been one of those countries who play the beautiful game. I don't know what used to happen back in the days, the 98 champion. I never used to, I never seen none of them give the life or whatever. So I don't know if we used to beat them time around the year. But we know from ever since, for me, I watch a team from Austin them days and Jason Morrison and the whole of the man them brother will come from England and from everywhere will come play for Jamaica Bridge. We never used to play a beautiful football, brother. You get me? Now, me not say that's over a team over aim final. Ultimately, I want the team to play well. But I mean, the team, despite all of the adversity the man them got through, all the first match, the man them view them now the water. Only for thing them got through, Bridging. One at a time, you know, all the more reach and a pack of little thing go on you them and them still find a way to pull through and put some results together. You get me? So at the same time, even though we're critical of them and how them play, we have to give them credit where credit due to, because them deserve it. Get me? I say them deserve it, Bridging. So we hope them qualify still. I mean, all the adversities generally hope them qualify. I mean,
yeah, man. Drop a comment in the comment section, people, on the scoreline. What scoreline you're looking forward to tomorrow?
Yeah, we're just going to work the best.
Drop your scoreline. Drop your scoreline because we're about to close off now, you know.
Yeah, man. I jump back. 2-1, Mr. Man. 2-1 Jamaica.
All right. Brian.
Bless up.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself and thanks for pass through.
Yeah, man. No problem.
Cool. All right, people. So we're gonna close this show. I have another stream planned, so we have to close this one right away, so we can get a little refresh, get some massaging and all of that going before the next set start. So yeah, man. Big up on yourself. Thanks very much for tuning in, people. Respect and manners for stop by. It was good conversation. 2-0 Eagle Republic saying. Chris Romans 2-0. All right, bless upon yourself, people. We have to go. Coming back on in our next few, so I have to get refreshed. All right. Thanks again.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.